from WREG, News Channel 3 at 6, starts now.
Breaking news is first at 6 o'clock tonight. The fears of Anthem Career College students in Memphis became very real today. The school is closing. The college says it didn't get approval from the Department of Education in a timely manner to sell 9 schools, and therefore the Memphis campus will be one of the casualties.
We first told you about the college possibly closing on Wednesday. In a statement sent out today, a spokesperson says the college is helping students with transfers so they can continue their education. Now, new at 6, shocking information tonight about a man in jail for a violent rape in Orange Mound. I'm Claudia Barr.
I'm Richard Ransom. Marco Anderson, also known as DeMarco Cotton, was not only arrested for rape, it turns out he's a convicted murderer who got out of prison early.
WREG's Elise Preston spoke with families near Brentwood Park, close to where the alleged rape happened, and who are shaken by the attack and the suspect's criminal history.
Homes line this neighborhood near Carnes and Pendleton. It's where police are investigating a crime so violent, families don't feel safe in their own backyards.
We don't need to be around here hurting each other, especially women.
Police say Marco Anderson abducted a woman at gunpoint while she was walking down the road Thursday morning. Anderson's accused of then driving a few blocks over to Choctaw. Police say there he raped his victim, stole her purse, and threatened to kill her if she didn't get out of his car.
God took real from man to create woman, so why would you do a woman like that?
Neighbor Cornelius Fisher is angry over the brutal, heartless attack, but Fisher also believes the state failed to keep this woman safe. Here's why. WREG uncovered Anderson pled guilty to murder in 1998. He was sentenced to 20 years, but only served 13 years. He got out in 2011 because of good behavior.
You ain't doing nothing but waiting on a situation to happen, something bad to happen when you let a convict out of jail and he ain't served all his time.
Anderson's latest arrest gives neighbor Dora Callahan another reason to pack up and move to West Memphis, where she believes she'll be safer.
I'm shaking, still shaking and scared, man. I don't know what this world's coming to now.
Fisher wants to stay in the neighborhood, but fears for his 4-year-old daughter's future. One day, she'll be a woman.
If you got to do that to a woman, you're not a man.
In Orange Mound, Elise Preston, WREG News Channel 3.
Anderson was only 16 at the time of the murder. The State Department of Corrections says technically he wasn't released early. Anderson earned program credits while in prison, which reduced his sentence.
Well, it looks like the holiday weekend is going to be maybe a little gray and wet.
Maybe so. Thunderstorms are hitting parts of the Mid-South today, and more is on the way. Meteorologist Tim Simpson is here with how much gray and how much wet we can expect. Tim.
Well, tonight things are looking pretty decent here in the Memphis metro area. Just a few storms back over into areas of Arkansas right now on radar. We'll put this into motion. We had a few showers in the Memphis area earlier this afternoon, but this evening, most of this activity is over in Arkansas. In St. Francis County, for example, Forest City over toward Hughes. These storm cells are lifting toward the northeast, very slowly toward Blackfish, Heth in about 27 minutes, 41 minutes Duval, and 49 minutes to Park. And that's about the only activity that we're seeing in our area at the moment. Coming up in just a few moments, we'll check the football forecast for tonight. So stay with us. Richard, Claudia.
Sounds good. Can't wait for that. Thank you, Tim. Well, hundreds are hoping it stays dry tonight for a new family event at downtown's $43 million Beale Street Landing.
It's the Landing's first free outdoor Friday night movie. WREG's April Thompson is live at Beale Street Landing, where the show starts in a couple of hours. What kind of crowd are they expecting, April?
Well, Claudia, they're certainly hoping for a big crowd. You see the grassy area there. They can fit about 600 people on that. That's where they're going to be sitting to watch this first Friday's free movie here. It starts at dusk around 8 o'clock, and it's going to be Harry Potter and the Sorcerers of Stone. You can see also the workers are back there putting up the big 24-foot screen. Now, the Riverfront Development Corporation says this is about getting people down here to enjoy this, the river. The big hill at the end of Tom Lee Park that had many scratching their heads when it was being built now has a new use. Outdoor movie theater.
Free Friday Flicks is to bring families down to Beale Street Landing and encourage them to enjoy the riverfront in a new and active way.
The Riverfront Development Corporation says it's about family fun on the banks of the Mississippi River.
And our mission is to bring people to the water's edge, to bring more people to enjoy the riverfront in ways that they never have before.
Movie night on the river, water, the scenery, the sunset. I think that's a good thing.
There will be restrictions, though. Blankets and lawn chairs are allowed, but you can't bring in food. You have to buy that from them.
So we're going to have a food truck out here for folks who want to get something quick and easy. We also have Riverfront Bar and Grill that's open, that has their full menu. Up here on the rooftop deck, we'll have some beverages for folks who want to enjoy a Coke or cold ice water.
With 2 places to get food on site, they say lines shouldn't be a problem. Those who already lunch at Bill Street Landing think an evening attraction is a great option.
This is something new, so I think it'll like coming down this way and getting the word out. That's one of the biggest things they're trying to do, and I think so far they're doing a good job.
And you might be wondering about parking and traffic down here. Well, Riverside Drive is going to actually be closed tonight, but it's not because of the movie that's going on back here. It's because in Tom Lee Park, they're getting ready for the Stone Soul picnic that starts this weekend. So they advise that you actually park over at Wagner Place or anywhere downtown and just walk over here. That's probably your best bet. And these free movies on Friday nights, they will continue through October 17th, and they're PG-rated, family-friendly movies. Reporting live in downtown Memphis, April Thompson, WRAG News Channel 3.
Thanks, April. The changes to Riverside Drive are considered part of a pilot project, so the city is still collecting public opinions on the pedestrian and bike lanes. The second of 3 public meetings is now set for 6 p.m. October 30th at the Mattis Central Station on Main Street. The third meeting is planned for next spring, but details have not been worked out yet.
State troopers expect to be busy this holiday weekend. Starting tonight, they'll not only be looking for drunk drivers, they're also looking for distracted drivers and seatbelt violations. When it comes to DUI, officers will be enforcing the state's new no refusal law, which means you cannot say no to having your blood drawn if they think you've been driving drunk. The increased patrols will continue statewide through Monday.
There's more prison time for Memphis death row murder inmate Cedric Clayton tonight. The 31-year-old was convicted earlier this year for killing his girlfriend and her parents inside their Memphis home. Today, a judge sentenced him for other crimes relating to the 2012 murders. His additional sentences include a year for unauthorized use of a vehicle to 15 years for attempted first-degree murder. The new sentences, of course, run along with his death sentence. Clayton is currently the youngest inmate sitting on Tennessee's death row. People in the Country Squire Apartments in Cordova are on alert tonight after a manager's note on their door about an alleged sexual assault in the complex. The note didn't say how the assault happened, just that police are investigating and gave tips on how to stay safe. We tried getting information from police about what happened, but so far they have not called us back.
A burglary suspect is in jail tonight, accused of targeting a group of apartments over several months that he knew very well. The victims are his own neighbors. Lanatil Jones is accused of breaking into several different homes at the Bella Vista Apartments in Hickory Hill, taking off with TVs, computers, and DVD players. Burglary victims were shocked to learn the suspect was living so close to them. One guy said he knew someone tried getting into his place because of the damage to his front door.
It's closed. It was already closed. Now I had to open it halfway to lock it. And that's how I knew, because the first time they did it, I had it fixed. They came out to fix my door and they did it again.
Police say Jones has admitted to the break-ins.
A bizarre twist in a motorcycle wreck leaves Blytheville, Arkansas police with a mystery on their hands.
The motorcycle driver, known for his love of bikes, was found underneath his, but this was no accident, baffling those who know him.
Our loss is heaven's gain, and that's the way you have to look at it to get through it.
Friday, Jenny Meacham gently touched the Blytheville street where Justin Harrison died. Meacham says Harrison went to school with her daughter in nearby Gosnell and was like a part of the family.
We're good friends with his parents and family, and that dear sweet boy always brought laughter and fun in everyone's life.
Blytheville police say Harrison was found underneath his motorcycle at this intersection, and it was first thought he died as a result of an accident. But after police found a gunshot wound, it's now a homicide investigation.
Oh, he had so many nicknames. I called him Wild Boy just because he was so energetic, but some called him Half Pint. He had several names.
Justin Harrison had a small shop on Main Street right next to the car lot Michael Hudson owns.
Yeah, he had one very nice motorcycle that he, had tricked out, as you would say.
He remembers the last time he talked to Harrison just after he repaired his lawnmower.
And he asked me about my mower, asked me how was it working. I said it's still running just fine.
Friday, Justin's family came to look at the crash site, but didn't want to talk. They were consoled by Pam Hicks, whose son, Stevie Branch, was one of the 3 boys murdered in West Memphis in 1993. Hicks was visiting friends Thursday night and watched as paramedics tried to revive the man.
We kind of stood out here a little bit and just really, we offered prayer for the family last night.
There will be an autopsy performed on Justin Harrison's body. Anyone with information should call Blytheville Police.
Police need help catching a man accused of targeting tornado victims in Tupelo. 45-year-old Michael Eliopoulos is wanted for embezzlement. Police say he collected money from victims of April's EF3 tornado that caused widespread damage in Tupelo and surrounding areas. Police say he would tell people that he would perform home repairs but didn't complete the work. Investigators have not said how much money he took or how many people were ripped off. If you see him, call Tupelo Police. Ordinary people who do amazing things when hardships hit sometimes get embarrassed when they're called a hero.
A Mid-South truck driver is one of them. Wait until you hear about the danger he rushed into to save the lives of 2 young boys and their tender reunion. That's just ahead on the News at 6.